What's up, guys? Chasing Lamely here with episode 141 of The Journey. In today's episode, we're back in league action, back in the push for promotion with Blackburn as we take on Birmingham for the second time this season, just as a little bit of a checking our progress kind of situation. So, like, subscribe, ring the bell. I'll see you after this intro. So let's get everything caught up then, shall we? After we played Arsenal on the last episode, of course, losing on penalties, we then played Chesterfield. We drew them 1-1 in the league. They were third in the table at the time. We then played Salford, beat them 1-0. It's been a bit of a rough time finding goals lately, but there were a lot of injuries for those two league games. A lot of injuries, a lot of suspensions. I just kind of had to rotate the squad a little bit. We then played Cardiff. We've beaten 3-2, and we've just lost 1-0 to Swansea. So one successful team match against a team from Wales, one unsuccessful one. But, you know, that is life. And today, of course, we play Birmingham in the table. We currently sit top. We are 4 points clear of Coventry. There are 7 games to go. So I guess without any further ado, we should get into a team sheet. So lineup-wise, this is what we're going for. We've got Carl Jakob Hein in goal. We've got Heffer, Orr, Lynch and Maatsen at the back. Castle and Garrett in midfield. Gould, Guerrero, and Fonque as the attacking midfield trio behind Ronaldo Graham. We have then got Lucas Lunt as the backup goalkeeper. Farrell, Mascara, Arroyo, Lowry, Martinez, Saber, Vipont and Cooper. So we're going to firm that one as a selection. And yeah, hopefully we will get another good result today, because we would very much like that to be a thing. And we can carry on our charge for promotion. As I said, we're only a handful of points clear as things stand. And we would, in an ideal world, like to get this title wrapped up as soon as possible. Obviously, next episode, we will be back for, well, what I assume, whichever match I think might be the title decider, assuming we're still in the race, of course, after today. But yeah, I will sort of try and keep an eye on it, and then I will come back for the title game, which I think, based on current form, should be 3 or 4 games down the line. But, you know, it all depends on who slips up when. As I said, Coventry only 4 points behind us. So we've got, effectively, we can have it won at the moment by game 45. Obviously, if we win today and they lose, then that becomes game 44, and so on and so forth, because that's how maths works. But we are underway, so let's encourage our boys, and hopefully a goal comes soon. We can get things looking good all the way, from the start of the game. I've just realised that our ex-player that we sold to him isn't on the pitch, which is interesting. Or on the ball, though, for us, and it's with Guerrero to Gould. Gould into the box, through ball for Guerrero. He's through and got off the woodwork or a save or something. I sort of lost a bit of track of what was going on there. I was trying to see what was going on as well with our ex-player whose name escapes me now. He's done such a good job for us that I completely forgot what his name was. Doesn't really matter. Either way, we are at 0-0 still, as Galvez gets the ball down for a throw for Birmingham. Guy to Perez. Perez with a chance to create something, goes back to Galvez. Galvez over the top, gives it away to Zakor, and Gould wins it to Heffer. Heffer to Guerrero, back to Gould, who's been so good for us, the 16-year-old this season. He's just become an absolutely key player in this team. First name on the team sheet at 16 is nothing to be sniffed at, as Fonque gets a shot away, and it looks like that was a save for a corner. And, we're looking okay so far. Maatsen with a chance to take the corner. He's going to go near post, and it's held away by Dunn. And Fonque, though, back into the box. Guerrero to Maatsen. Maatsen to Fonque for another shot and another corner for us. We're going to encourage the boys again before the corner gets taken. And we're going to see if we can get a goal from this corner. Gould to take it this time. Into the box, looking for Lynch. A bit too low, I think I was, but Gould gets it back into the box. Dunn gets it clear, and it's going to fall to Maatsen, to Fonque again, into the box, cutting inside, and we're not going to see the rest of that highlight, which is lovely. But we're very much on top of this game, I think it's safe to say, especially looking at the stats up here. I'd say we are very much on top of this game. We just need a goal to really kind of secure our advantage a bit more. Well, we're rapidly closing on half-time. It's still 0-0. Not the most eventful first half we've ever had. We've got a corner now, though. Can we get a goal here right on first half injury time? That'd be great. Goal into Lynch. Kieran Lynch puts it away for his 6th of the season. A low volley. And Kieran Lynch has popped up in the box from corners a few times, usually with his head, but I will happily take it when he's going to score goals like that on the volley. Beautiful stuff. And, Schwaninia has done a very, very good job of trying to get across for that, but unfortunately, not quite good enough. We're going to let media giving you a lot of credit that he put on a worthy display. Sam Castle wasn't having a good game. He seems to have just about recovered his rating, so he won't get a pointy finger. We're just going to tell everyone that they can still improve and that we have faith in them because, you know, if we didn't, they wouldn't be out there. So, back underway. Let's see if we can get a second goal, really secure this. And in fact, we'll have a little check of the around the grounds. We're currently 6 points clear at the top, which is beautiful. Perez with a free kick into the box. Hein gets across. I think it hit the crossbar, in fact. Perez back into the box to Hall, to Duarte, and that's gone for a goal kick. Yeah, as I was saying, we're currently 6 points clear, so I'm guessing Coventry are drawing off the top of my head. Graham over the top into the box, cuts it back for Nfonku to put it away, and that's goal number 4 of the season. Brooklyn Nfonku, and we are 2-0 up. We are very much making our way towards the Premier League and taking Blackburn, who, as I said when I got here, former champions of England, of course, back up to where they belong. And it's one of those things I sincerely believe that Blackburn should be a Premier League club. Coventry are currently drawing 0-0, by the way. So if we can get them there at least, that's a good thing. And then we'll see where we go from there in the Premier League, of course. We could just try and win it with Blackburn. We could just use this job to leverage, you know, maybe a Real Madrid job would be great if we can get that down the line, or a Bayern Munich job. You know, I'm not against moving, but for now, we're looking pretty good. We've got another free kick. Maatsen into the box, looking for Graham at the back post, and it's come off the post. I need to start thinking about some changes just to get some tired legs off the pitch. We'll do that after this highlight as Schwaninia puts a big ball forward, and it's picked up by Orr. Orr goes out wide to Heffer. Heffer will take his time, should release Gould fairly soon. Or is he going to try and go it alone? He's not, and he kind of drew the defender a bit too close to him. But Orr now has picked it up, across to Lynch. Lynch to Castle. Castle with time, plays it through the rain to Nfonku, to Garrett. Garrett trying to get into the box here. Gets a crossover straight to Dunn. It was a rubbish cross, if we're honest. And, well, that's a bit of woeful defending as well. Dunn gets it out, but only as far as Maatsen, and Maatsen's dangerous when he gets on the overlap here. Gets a crossover, looking for Graham, who heads it over the bar, and now it's very much time to make some changes. I say changes plural, I'm just going to take Zach Orr off for now because he's not having the best game. He's only just jumped back up to a 6.6 rating. So we are going to send on Christian Mosquera for him. And we'll hold back the other subs just for fitness. I know Eugene Gould's not got the greatest stamina. We are going to try and work on that, of course, as his career progresses. And Matan Heffer's tiring as well. So all the subs from now on will just be for fitness. Well, it looks like the game is slowly wrapping up, and we've made all of our changes. Duarte is going to take a free kick for Birmingham, and it just comes off the post, goes out for a goal kick. No real threat there. Saber has just come on. He's somehow got himself up to a 7 rating, despite the fact he's not been on the pitch a lot. He came on at the same time as Arroyo. I don't know why one's been rated and one hasn't. Snuff. Just Football Manager doing Football Manager things, I guess. But either way, we have won this one 2-0, which is good stuff. I didn't check the league table. We'll check it in just a second, just to see what is occurring there. Are we still 6 points clear? We're now 7 points clear because Coventry have lost to Portsmouth in the 92nd minute and Norwich have won. So we're now 7 points clear of Norwich. They have got a game in hand that we'll have to keep an eye on because if Norwich win that, we're back to a sort of 4 points in hand. But yeah, coming back, the plan is essentially I'm gonna play through, keep an eye on where we are with the points difference and things. We could, you know, we'll play the whole game regardless. It depends whether we're champions already and we can have a look at the younger players, or have a look at the players we're making some decisions about for the summer, or whether, you know, but we're going to try and come back earlier. So we're going to be back at least for the Middlesbrough game as things stand. Obviously, that could creep further and further forward. It could be Huddersfield. It could be West Brom. We'll see how it goes. It probably won't be Ipswich or Burnley because the points gap's not there, but it could be there in theory by West Brom, Huddersfield. So that is pretty much what we're going to be trying to figure out, I guess. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I have as always been Chasing Lenny. Do like, subscribe, ring the bell, leave your comments down below, share with your friends. All that good stuff all helps out the channel. If you have subscribed, don't forget to ring the bell. It will tell you when my videos come out. They come out, what, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 AM, plus whenever I randomly release things from other series. So do check those things out. And if you fancy helping out the channel a bit more, I do have a Patreon. I don't like to do the begging thing, but it's down there. If you want to, chuck in a couple of shekels, feel free. You get copies of the save games for various things that I'll upload as and when. And I might even start uploading videos a couple of days in advance to it. Who knows? We'll see if it takes off. If it starts getting a few subscribers, maybe we'll start uploading videos a bit early for it, just to add an incentive. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I have, as I said, as always, been Chasing Laney. Do stay safe and have a good one.